can we leave audiences with a few takeaways? Where do you see we're going next?
Okay, where are we going next? So I would say that we are, we're very much on a journey. Very much on a journey, and have been, and I think we are currently at the moment rewriting some of the rules that maybe we've been following over the last kind of 3 to 5 years in this world of automation. We've realized that shiny objects are not, going to be the transformational beings that we expected, and that actually, regardless of how easy a technology is to use, it's actually the people, the culture, the strategy that is going to really help us drive the use of these technologies moving forward. So I think there's going to be a lot of stop, reset, and restart over the next kind of 12 months. So that's what I think we're going to do from an approach perspective. From a technology perspective, I think we're going to continue to see usage of things like RPA, but I think we're going to see the increase in usage of things like process mining and task mining. And the rationale for that clearly is that a data-led approach and understanding of your business and your process, I believe, is going to be the cornerstone of the enterprise of the future. We are going to rely less on human interpretation of work, and we are going to look at the data-led approach of how work gets done. Now, we still need to, as people, input into why we are doing things, but that data layer that our processes should provide, I think, is going to become more important, and therefore task mining, process mining, communications mining are going to become equally important over the next kind of 12, 18 months. So they're probably the two things that I think are going to be big. And then from an advice perspective, it's never too late to start. I think that's kind of number one. There is such a helpful community of experts with expertise that is now incredibly prevalent on platforms like LinkedIn, and many of them will have been your guests, Irene. So hats off to everybody who's been on the show historically. So don't be afraid to ask for help, support. And the other thing is the last piece, the complexity of the problems that automation is now solving, I would say is on an exponential curve itself. We are solving problems now using these technologies that 12, 18 months ago we certainly were not. And that really excites me as well, because what it means is that the technologies, even though we're talking about no code, low code, I've mentioned loads of different types of technologies, solutions, platforms, etc. They are changing the way that we do work. They are solving problems that we were unable to solve not too long ago. And so it is a really exciting time, not one to be worried about, one to be excited about, because that really does free us up, to be more empathetic, to be more human in the work that we do.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you. I like the future you describe, where we get to be more human because of technology, with the help of technology, than being afraid, of course, of how technology is going to replace us soon. So from what I understood today, Wayne, is not happening anytime, and every technology implementation you're describing requires a lot of human effort, a lot of human ingenuity. So let's see what's happening next. Wayne, thank you so very much for your time today. I love this talk. Thank you.
Excellent. No, thank you for having me.